guys, and welcome back. So today I wanted to do one of those videos where I sit down with my laptop and do a video where I try to right some of the wrongs in the world about disability or talk about disability and my experiences with it. This video is basically inspired by a lot of comments I've been getting from my viewers and people who've messaged me on Instagram and things about being confident with disability and how to basically live your life in spite of being disabled. The most important thing about being confident enough living your life to the full when you're disabled is to actually accept and embrace disability. Disability does have its challenges and disability can be hard at times, but I think the best way to be able to get over it and to actually have a good standard of living is to actually embrace it as a part of you and who you are as a person, and that means that you're really able to just have a good life, and I think that's what I was able to do later on in life. So today I wanted to talk about embracing disability and how I came to do it and the importance of really embracing it and why you should do it. I was born with a condition called receptor optic dysplasia and I have optic nerve hyperplasia. I also have nystagmus, meaning that I am severely sight impaired, I'm blind in my right eye and I have 10% remaining vision in my left eye, and I've also got a rare medical condition which means that I have things like hypoglycemic attacks. I get quite ill very easily, I have a low immune system, I have adrenal crisis from time to time, so I do have my own set of problems, but I think it's easy enough to be able to think to yourself sometimes that, oh, you know, I'm this way, but there are other people who are worse off than me. And I want to first of all start by saying that that's never the way to embrace disability, because by saying, oh, well, I could be worse, I could be like this person, I could be like this person, every disability is different. Every disability comes with its own set of challenges, its own set of problems, its own set of obstacles that you have to face. And really, I don't have the right as someone with sight loss to say that my condition is less worse or more worse than someone who is in a wheelchair, or, you know, less worse than me and someone who's schizophrenic or has anxiety attacks. That's not the way to actually get around, you know, accepting disability. The way to get around it is instead to say that I am one of many, and there are many people who have their own challenges with disability and are facing them, and you're not alone in this world, and you're never alone with disability. There's a huge demographic of people who are disabled and who can understand you, whether that be mental health, whether that be who use wheelchairs, whether that be people who are amputees, sight loss, hearing loss. There's lots of people. There are people who can understand you and who are going through it as well, and they've come out through the other side. You make your disability what it is. It doesn't make you. Your disability doesn't disable you, because the word disable is a stigma. It doesn't disable you. It basically enables you to use other parts of your body or your intelligence or your mind to get through day-to-day tasks. So I am visually impaired, but I'm able to use my hearing a lot better and my senses are improved. Every day with a disability is an adventure, because every day is your own little story and you're able to face challenges and overcome them and learn lots more about yourself and who you are, and also other people around you who support you. So I think disability gives you so much more character. One of the things I've noticed with disability is that it's really, really important to accept it as part of who you are and who you will become, and to let it make you into a better person, because I don't love my disability, but I love who it's made me become. It's made me become a lot more tolerant towards people. I'm a lot more accepting of people's differences. I'm a lot more understanding of people and what they go through. So even though my disability has been difficult, it's made me into a better person, a stronger person and a more understanding person. So I think I wouldn't change my disability for the world, because it's made me into the person I am. I started my blog because of my disability, and if I hadn't have had it, I probably wouldn't have done it. People are put on this world for a reason. You are made who you are because there's a purpose for you, and everyone's going to be able to do something with their life, and they're made a certain way because they are put on this world to do something with it. Although I'm not in favour of making everything in disability an inspiration, because that's not realistic representation, disability does make society more healthy, I think, and it can do if people accept it and learn to accept it. If you embrace your disability, other people are going to learn to embrace it. Other people are going to see that you accept who you are and your differences and your limits, but also your strong points and how it's made you, and they're going to accept it in the long run. So I think you should never treat disability like an exterior part of yourself and something that you have to battle. It should just become part of you, and it should just feed right into your life, and you should walk side by side with it. Just your disability as a person, you're not going to absolutely be in love with it, are you? You're probably going to accept it and tolerate it, and you probably need to walk hand in hand with it, and you need to accept that it's there and it's a part of you and it's going to be with you in the long run. If you never learn to accept and to embrace disability, you're never going to be happy. I mean, I can say that because when I was younger, I didn't accept it. I didn't want to be disabled. I went through a lot of rough stuff. I was anorexic because I was trying to fight back against my sight loss and I didn't like who I was. And I wasn't happy. I was not happy until the day that my guide dog walked through the doors and I got her and I went to university, because by that point I had come to terms with, yes, I'm sight impaired, I need to make my life better and learn how to deal with this and to actually make my life a better place and to actually have a good standard of living. So I think when I got my guide dog and when I applied for it, I had finally come to accept that this is who I am, this is what I'm meant to be, and I need to start making my life nicer instead of trying to retaliate against my disability and trying to be opposed to it. And that's when I truly found happiness. And I think when you do that and when you come to terms that this is who you are, and when you finally start to think, what can I do to make my life better and build bridges and to build a foundation for myself, then that is the time then you're finally going to find happiness and some form of closure to your disability. Disability is something that we should learn to embrace, not just people who have disabilities but society as a whole, because it's here to stay, it's a part of who we are. None of us are normal, none of us are the perfect model. I mean, if you want perfection, you need to go live in the world of Plato with the world of the unchanging forms, because you're not going to get that in real life. Everyone's different, no one's perfect, and that's just the way that we are intended to be, and we should embrace diversity. That should be a part of who we are, and we should learn to understand it and accept it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video today, guys, and it's given you some food for thought to think about your disability and how you can accept it. Comment below really with any of your personal feedback or anything that you've experienced in the past, but just bear in mind, like I always say with these videos, that everyone's got different opinions, and as long as we're all understanding and tolerant towards each other, then it's fine. So just remember other people's feelings when you're commenting. I really hope you enjoyed this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!